Hi, Khuram. You look deep in thought today. What's on your mind?
Oh, hi Amira. I was just scrolling through social media, and, honestly, I'm feeling a bit meh. Everyone seems to be doing so much better than me.
Oh no. That's the comparison monster creeping in again. Don't let it get to you, Khuram. It's like a trap we all fall into sometimes.
I know, but it's hard not to, especially when you see people traveling, getting new jobs, or just living their best lives. It makes me wonder if I'm doing enough.
You're not alone. I used to feel the same way, until I heard a story that changed my perspective. Want to hear it?
Absolutely. A good story always helps.
Okay, so there was once a little turtle named Toby. Toby lived near a beautiful pond with other animals. But Toby always felt slow and boring compared to the fast rabbits and colorful birds. Every day, he wished he could be like them.
Poor Toby. I think I've felt like him before. What happened next?
Well, one day, there was a big storm, and the pond flooded. All the animals panicked because their homes were underwater. But guess who saved the day? Everyone admired him for what made him different.
Let me guess. Toby?
Yes, Toby, with his strong shell, became a hero. He helped the smaller animals climb on his back and carried them to safety.
That's such a great story, Amira. So, the moral is?
The moral is, we all have unique strengths, just like Toby. Comparing yourself to others is like a bird trying to swim like a fish, it just doesn't work.
True. I guess I should stop focusing on what I don't have and start appreciating my own abilities.
Exactly. Everyone has their own timeline and journey. Besides, what we see on social media is just a highlight reel, not the whole story.
You're so right. It's like comparing my behind the scenes to someone else's trailer. Totally unfair.
That's a perfect way to put it, Khuram. So next time the comparison monster shows up, remind yourself, you're on your own unique path, and that's enough.
Thanks, Amira. I needed this reminder today. I'll work on being kinder to myself.
That's the spirit. And remember, Toby the turtle wouldn't have been a hero if he tried to be like the rabbits. You're amazing just as you are.
Oh, thanks, Amira. You're the best. I feel much better now.
Anytime, Khuram. And to our listeners out there, you're amazing too. Let's all stop comparing and start celebrating what makes us unique.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode of Amira and Khuram's Learning Corner.
Practical tips for overcoming comparison. By the way, Khuram, can I tell you one more thing that helped me?
Of course. What is it?
I started keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for about myself. It's a small practice, but it helps me focus on what I have instead of what I don't.
That's a great idea, Amira. Writing things down always makes them feel more real.
Exactly. And it can be anything, like, I'm proud of how I helped my friend, or I'm grateful for my sense of humor. It shifts your mindset over time.
I'll definitely try that. I think it'll help me notice the good things I've been ignoring.
It absolutely will. And another tip, try taking social media breaks sometimes. It's amazing how peaceful your mind feels when you're not constantly scrolling.
Oh, I've been meaning to do that. Maybe I'll set a timer or limit my screen time.
Great idea, Khuram. Taking breaks lets you focus on your own journey instead of everyone else's highlight reel.
You're full of wisdom today, Amira. I'm lucky to have a friend like you.
Oh, thanks, Khuram. And remember, the best person to compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Growth is the only competition that matters.
That's such a positive way to think. I'll keep that in mind.
Building confidence and positivity. Speaking of growth, I read about another strategy recently. It's called self-compassion breaks.
Oh, what's that?
When you feel down or start comparing yourself, pause and take a moment to tell yourself, it's okay to feel this way. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. It's like being your own cheerleader.
I like that. It's a nice way to remind yourself that you're human.
Exactly. We're often kinder to our friends than we are to ourselves. So, treat yourself like you'd treat your best friend.
That's such a great mindset. I'll try to catch myself next time and give that a go.
That's the key, Khuram. Little by little, we can build habits that make us feel happier and more confident.
Thanks for all these tips, Amira. I'm going to write them down so I can practice.
That's a fantastic idea. And here's one more: celebrate small wins. Did you know every little step forward counts, no matter how small it seems?
Oh, that's a good point. Sometimes I forget to give myself credit for the small things.
Exactly. Like when you finish a task you've been avoiding or take time to relax after a busy day. Celebrate those moments, they're proof you're making progress.
That's such a good reminder. I think I'll try to notice those moments more.
And finally, Khuram, surround yourself with positive influences. Whether it's uplifting friends, inspiring podcasts, or even books that make you feel good.
Oh, I like that idea. Maybe I'll start with this podcast, Amira and Khuram's Learning Corner.
Haha, great choice. To our listeners, remember, you're enough just as you are. Let's make it a habit to be kind to ourselves and cheer each other on.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See you next time.
Setting goals for your journey. What's that, Khuram?
Wait, Amira.
That's such a good insight, Khuram. Setting your own goals gives you something meaningful to focus on, rather than what others are doing.
I just realized something. I think one reason I compare myself to others is that I haven't set clear goals for myself. It's like I'm just floating without direction.
Definitely. Start with small, specific, and achievable ones. For example, instead of saying I want to be healthier, you could say, I'll take a 10-minute walk every day.
Do you have any tips for setting goals?
Exactly. And as you achieve those smaller goals, you build confidence and momentum for bigger ones.
Oh, that makes sense. Smaller steps feel less overwhelming.
That's awesome, Khuram. And remember, goals are about your growth, not comparison. It's your journey.
I like that approach. I'm going to sit down and write out a few small goals tonight.
I'm so glad, Khuram. And for our listeners, if setting goals feels daunting, just start with one thing you'd like to improve this week. You've got this.
Thanks for the encouragement, Amira. This conversation has given me so much clarity.
Looking forward to it, Khuram. Take care and be kind to yourself.
Great advice as always, Amira. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow for our next chat.